Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy DJ. I'm back with another video. Yo, make sure y'all hit that notification bell. Make sure you like the video and subscribe so you can be notified whenever I drop another video. Let's get into the topic, right? Today, what I want to talk about is why you should never change who you are for the sake of other people, right? The thing is about change. Change is good, right? It can be good, it can be bad. But when it comes to changing, when it comes to improving, when it comes to self-improving, especially as a man, it should only be done. Change should only be done if it's benefiting you, if it's improving you, if it's improving something about you, right? When you start change based off of other people's opinion, other people's viewpoint on a certain topic, other people's ideas and ideologies, whatever, you start to have this, eventually you're going to start to have like this identity crisis, bro. The thing is about change is that when you start to do things, make certain decisions in life, major decisions in life. Prime example, bro. I am Christian, right? It's not to rub anybody the wrong way. If you don't agree with it, you don't agree with it, but it's not to ruffle any feathers. This is just me telling, giving an example from my point of view, right? I wanted to convert to Islam for a while, right? And when I initially, the thing is, I'm not the type of person that just jumps into stuff without research, without truly feeling like this is what I want to do, right? When I initially wanted to do it, a lot of the big things, and if you're a Christian, you grew up in a Christian household, especially black Christian households down south, you understand, you gonna understand exactly where I'm coming from, right? You get that, they call it the invisible audience effect or something like that, right? Where you live life and you make decisions based off of the idea that people are watching you, people are judging you 24/7. Whether it's the actual people around you, or for my example, when I was going through that process, what would my mom think? What would my brother think? What would my sister think? This is why, let me explain to you why that's a bad mindset to have. I say all the time that when you make decisions in life as a man, really as a human being, but as a man specifically, I'm talking in a minute, right? You make decisions as a man, only think about it like this. Most of the decisions I make in my life are only going to affect me. Anything that's negatively affecting anybody else, yeah, I should probably rethink, right? I should probably look at other viewpoints and break down every situation to make sure I'm making the right decision. But situations that are affecting nobody but you, it's not hurting nobody. If you decide that, working with student athletes, right? And one of my side hustles is you want to go to LSU, but your whole family tree went to Alabama. Bro, if you feel like LSU is the best decision for you, that's where you want to go. That's where you'll be comfortable. Go to LSU. You going to LSU ain't gonna hurt nobody. Ain't nobody finna have no heart attack because you decided to go to LSU, not Alabama. They might be in their feelings, but that's on them, right? If there's a decision about, hey, you let's say you in your 30s, 40s, and your mom or dad is in the hospital, you got brothers and sisters, and y'all trying to figure out whether you should keep them on life support or not. That affects people. You can't just make that decision on your own. You can't make rash, uncalculated decisions when it comes to things like that. Things that matter to absolutely nobody but you, yes, take into consideration other people's viewpoints. They might have good points, but if it's not affecting them, it's your decision to make. You literally fall into an identity crisis when you take on other people's viewpoints, other people's ideas of what should happen, what shouldn't happen, about your life. Because at the end of the day, you have to deal with each and every decision that you make. Put it in perspective like this as well. It's much easier to accept defeat or something going wrong when you make the decision and there's nobody else to blame but you. Let Tom, Dick, and Harry tell you to bet this month's rent on a lottery on whatever numbers, and those numbers don't hit. You're gonna be pissed off, bro. You're gonna be looking at Tom, Dick, and Harry kinda sideways from that point on. But you can't be mad at nobody but yourself. Technically, it's kind of their fault, but it's just as much your fault as it is theirs. When you make your own decisions, there's nobody else to blame but you. There's peace in that. It may not feel good because at the end of the day, an L is an L. A loss is a loss, a failure is a failure. It's not going to feel good, but it's better than you being defeated at the expense of you, but because of somebody else, right? You're having to pay the consequences. You're having to pay the price, but somebody else is the reason you made that decision in the first place. There's so much peace in being able to make your own decisions, make the changes in your life, your lifestyle, your mindset because of you and only you. If you a young man, that's where these decisions are gonna start coming into play. Do you follow the same codes, morals, and values? Or do you have to follow the same codes, morals, and values that your mom and dad taught you as you get older? Situations like you get done wrong by a friend. How many times do you got to get done wrong by that friend before you start to realize that, hey, everybody ain't your friend. You can be friends with somebody and y'all can fall out, and that's fine. Not every situation. People think that, I see so many situations in life where people are like long-time friends with people or just friends with people in general, and they consistently, like, they'll get done wrong, something happens in that relationship, and they consistently try to go back and fix it after time, because at the end of the day, time heals everything, right? Somebody could, it could be as deep as somebody could almost, like, attempted murder. They could try to kill you. And enough time passed by, and eventually you're like, but did he really try to kill? Yes. He tried to kill you, bro. Time heals a lot of stuff. So what happens is, like, something happens in a relationship, you mad in the moment, and you're not friends with that person, but over time you're like, was it really that bad? Because the further you get from the situation, the less likely you are to remember the details. So they go back and try to fix these relationships. Not every relationship needs to be saved. Some people, when they do certain things to you, when they do you wrong, when they do you dirty, when they lie behind your back, they steal, they cheat, whatever, sometimes that's just who they are. Just because you saw everybody around you never fully leave a friendship behind or fully leave a relationship behind, that's all you saw in your life, don't mean that's the right thing to do. You have to make a decision for yourself. Is this person the type of person I should keep in my circle? Right? My views on relationships, are they the same as what my mom and dad taught me? Dating game now, I'm married, but the dating game now goes completely different from what it was 30 years ago. Right? So can you follow those same guidelines that your mom and dad and auntie and grandma followed? Maybe, maybe not. That's up for you to decide, right? Nobody else can make these, like, major life decisions. Nobody can make those for you. And there's so much comfort in being able to make your own decisions and change who you are, what you are, based off of how you feel, what you think, your life experiences. Your life experiences are different from your mom and dad, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your teacher, your coach, whoever, whatever, your pastor. Everybody's life is different. When somebody gives you advice, more than likely they're giving it to you from just their point of view, just their experiences. A lot of people don't have the open-mindedness to understand that there's more than one way to skin a cat. Right? There's more than one way to pretty much do almost anything in life when it comes to marketing, right? There's different methods of marketing. You got, let's say you're talking about Instagram. There's different ways of like posting, marketing strategies, right? You got one way where you can, they call it the punch jab method, where you do the two posts will be content-based posts where you talk about whatever subject matter that you talk about related to your niche. And that jab, that third post, every third post is going to be more so of a sale type post, like, hey, buy this product, da da da, whatever. Punch jab, punch jab, and you follow that, whatever. That's just how you do it. And there's other methods as well. There's one, I can't think of the actual name, but it's where you kind of, you post only products that you want to sell, like on your story, and everything else, like on the reels, like the reels page or the front page that you see immediately, are only content-based, educational-based things around your niche. In order for those two things to be created, somebody had to try it first. Somebody had to create it first. So before the punch, let's say the punch jab method came first and the other one came second, there was probably a person that was like, oh, the punch jab method is the only way you can do it. And somebody was like, nah, I want to try this. The same concept goes for your life. There is no one way to get from point A to point B. If you're just looking for success, you're looking for money, you're looking for a family, there's more than one way to do it. Live life based off of your own morals, values, and codes as a man. No two pathways are the same. You have to do it your way. Now, do it in a righteous manner. Don't be out here doing people wrong. Again, when it comes to decisions that affect other people, you need to think about it a little bit longer. But if you don't want to get married, all your family get married, don't get married. If you have good reasons to not get married, bro, don't get married. If all of your brothers and sisters, none of them married, and they always talking down about relationships because your mom and dad never really had a good, you want to get married but they don't, who cares? It's not their life. They're not the ones who have to be married. They're not going through the everyday life, the everyday struggle, the everyday puzzle of being with one person. They don't know what it's like. They can't give you advice. Your own morals, values, and codes. Every man needs to have them. Live life based off of what makes you happy, what improves you as a man, physically, spiritually, mentally, right? Being yourself, being comfortable in yourself, being self-aware. You have to make your own decisions. Make decisions for you. That's the topic for today. Hey, make sure y'all like the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. It'd definitely help. Subscribe so you can be notified. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a new video. My name is DJ Hampton. I'm here to make you a better man. All you gotta do is stay tapped in, bro. Real talk. Get quick. The Art of War by the great generals